The wrong way.
So what we do actually is like school, so I'm school
No, I will. It'll be live stream. I love your setup, like putting your phone so you don't have to hold it. Hello.
I'm gonna send it to her. Oh, it's working. Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the stage reading of Medea. My name is Johnson. I'm the president of LEA. You guys didn't know this is a collaboration with Root Mechanicals, which we'll do a little formal intro of them as well. So we have Veronica Pero, she's going to be playing Medea. We have Sofia Rodriguez, she's playing Josefina. And then we have Anthony, who is playing Akan, and John Albert is playing and then Angela is playing Amida. So the whole play is a story of an undocumented family immigrating from Mexico to Boyle Heights. And so it's going to take you through the journey of them settling here and the events that happen after they settle in America.
Hi, I'm Shia, I'm one of the co-directors. Before we start, I would just like to say the content warning for the show will be have some references about race, violence, murder, and murder of the child. Enjoy the show.
Grow up. Somewhere in the yard of the house in Boyle Heights, all world may be ancient. The backdrop is a typical two-story old Victorian, with pasture time with a unique interblend of wood and brick. The furniture, a rustic wooden table, potted plants and herbs and vegetables are unmistakably Mexican. A little table houses a portable sewing machine connected two extension cords that snake through the yard and into the house, a milk crate in the corner. You hear an ancient sound, something sustained. Tita, Avieta, more than enduring, enters the yard and goes to the garden, pulling a pair of very large skirted banana palms. She stands in the center of the yard and ponders as she holds the banana leaves in each hand, moving them as if they were tones or wings. She holds them up to the sky as she whispers a prayer in Nahuatl.
From the four directions, I call you, to my grip, come forth across my path.
She slaps the palms together and they produce the sound of back there, and there she goes with memories. The sound of the old country. Party with music. Rain. Lovers making love. A baby crying. A woman laughing. The sound of a bird in flight, wings flapping. The bird is drowned out, and suddenly old world meets new, and in the distance we hear helicopters circling and shining its spotlight. She lowers the palms and throws them back in the garden. She turns to the audience.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Dije, ¿cómo están? So, who has the chisme? Back home, I go to a vecina, I say, tell me some gossip. And just like that, ay, eso, y blah, blah, blah. Minutes later, up it goes, like movements in the sky, all is forgotten. But here, everyone guards their laughter and their chisme. Back home, I see a mujer on my street and I say, oye, mujer, your husband, he's a bull. She laughs and says, and he makes love like one too. But here, if I ask about the bull, they say, ay, how can you ask that? And on the street too, viejita sin vergüenza. As if I asked to see the bull in action. They hide their chisme here because someone always wants to steal your secrets, your smile, your bull, everything you own. That is why it is better to have nothing in this country, which is exactly what I have. I know you think this woman does not like Los Angeles. At my age, I don't have to. If I could, I would go back, but there are only so many trips one can make in a lifetime, and mine have come to an end. Ya no.
Beautiful but worn young woman, Medea, enters carrying a sack of 12 pieces. Places them on the table as she sits and begins to sew going to herself.
I am la sirvienta, the servant. I am a mother with no children. It's okay. I serve, I cook, I clean, and I tell mi Medea everyone's chisme. That's a lot of work for a woman of my age, but she's my familia. I have been with her since she was born. I came to her familia as a niña myself, sold to her family with a herd of cattle and a little goat. That was the first thing they ate. I had no idea he was food. I thought he was my friend, but he was delicious. I come from a long line of curanderas, healers. We rub, we touch, and we look inside. Everything I know, I have taught mi Medea, but her gift is in las manos. Here, they think she's just a seamstress, but what she does with the cloth and the pattern and the sewing is puro pinche da vinci. Late at night, they deliver stacks of fabrics. They say, no name, no social, we pay you cash. You complain, we go somewhere else. They check her seams, her hems, and they're always muy impressed. But they can't show it because then, welcome to the factory in your yard. She works like a dog on a leash to a sewing machine. Sometimes I help, pero I can barely see the pinche needle. Better to focus on my telenovela, you know? Back home, she is an artist. Here, she is a sewing machine. In this country, you can only be one thing, here or there, lost or found, man or woman. But back there, we have envidia. Like me, I smile, but I hate you. In this country, you can only be one thing. But what can you do? I raise a boy, I clean, and I worry for mi Medea. Why did we come here? This is Hassan, her husband's dream, not ours. She will do anything for him. He is her first and her only. Inmensa. I had at least 20 men begging for me before I even found one I wanted to cook for. And even him, I said, you're not worthy of my chilaquiles. I say to her, why do we get in the middle of the night? Why do we have to run here as if we're criminals? What is going to become of us? I hardly cook anymore. It's all McDonald's for me. Pero, I will stay with her until I die. If she dies before me, I will jump into her grave, and they can cover us both. These things do not matter to me, I say. Better to die with the boss than to live with nothing to do.
We hear a call in the distance, the sound of a bird.
Ancient bird.
Puppy!
Oh my God.
Scene 1.
The order will go off at a pitch. Don't worry, missus. I have it all under control. See, I know your scenes are the same department. You just copied the last one.
Idiota.
I will. Thank you for everything. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Oh, love it. How is my guaco?
Your bird is now working without the sun.
Thought I was the only one.
What? Where did you get those shoes?
I always think you have your head buried in that machine, but you notice everything. The old lady taught you well.
I didn't.
That's vieja stuff, I swear to God.
Tita, déjalo.
Famoso.
Tita. Entonces,
They bought them for me.
who did?
My job,
A job buys you shoes.
my boss.
Ay,
Qué
Hassan.
romántico.
I can eat the nosy.
It's disgusting.
Then you must love a disgusting man because this is what men do. I don't follow the rules.
Is that what you're gonna do when you get promoted?
When I get promoted, I will go to CVS and buy a handkerchief like Vigarosa. But I promise you that when no one's looking, oh my gosh, when no one's looking, Vigarosa's fitting with you. Are you almost done?
I will never be done. It's all collars and cuffs, twice the work. You know how much they sell this for over at the, what did you say it was?
Bloomingdale's.
Tell them what they told you.
$120.
I get $8 for making it. And look, I got myself good today. I had to do 300 pieces twice over because they changed their mind on the stitch. When I complained, he told me he could take the work somewhere else.
What did you say?
Give them to me, I will do it again. Then I smiled. How can I smile, Tita?
Don't smile.
They don't come back otherwise.
People is special, Medea, no matter how they treat us here.
In this country, special pays the same.
I promise you that when I'm in charge, my wife is going to stay home and get fat and make me tamales all day, real ones made of lard.
We will wait forever.
And you will be in charge of raising my masa, old lady, just so you know what it feels like to do labor.
I work.
Is that what they call gossiping these days?
When we go back to Michoacan, I'm going to get a job better than this one as a puta.
I'm going to take the boy to live here.
There's a pier?
The ocean, Medea, in Santa Monica, has a big Ferris wheel, 2 buses to get there. We're all going to go this weekend.
Yo también.
Yes, you too, poor baby.
I have too much work.
All weekend.
We'll see.
Medea, por favor.
I don't know if I want to go all the way there.
Irena, how do you know how far it is?
It's on the other side of the buildings, right?
It's only 2 buses. Tell her it's not that far.
2 buses. Easy, Medea.
At least leave the house, Medea. Tita goes to the market, to the clinic, picks up a con, school.
See, I work.
Seriously, Medea.
I will try my best.
You can't let the past be the future. I will protect you, Irena. I'm putting my foot down. We're going to the beach as a family.
No, I can't! I can't.
Okay. I'll take the boy myself. I was hoping I'll make it better, Medea.
Scene 2. A sophomore goes to the yard and sits on those for followed by a con, dressed up in a football soccer outfit with a homemade jersey and blazed with the name she detail on the back, are inaccurate.
Papi,
Call me Dad. What's the difference? That's the way they say it here.
for your papi.
It's the same thing, but here in this country, it sounds like this. Dad. See, it's strong.
Papi!
See, that sounds like a duck that's lost in a pond. Dad. It makes you sound like a man. Dad. Yeah, like that. Where's your diamond?
Mommy said I can only wear in Mexico.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Can I have one?
What?
Excel?
What do you need a sock for?
So I could call you.
We're never apart.
We could be if you bought me stuff.
Akan, you are my future. We will never be apart. Now, let's get you something a little more American, but don't tell your mom.
Scene 3.
Tita picks up a large messy machete as she stares at the banana tree. Medea enters, surprised by her.
Hey, Tita, why are you standing there with that thing?
This pinche banana tree. I keep pruning and feeding it now.
It's too dry here. It's not gonna give off any fruit, but at least it reminds us of Zamora.
She goes to the sewing machine and begins to work.
It refuses to settle here as much as you and I. The only smart one was your brother. You should have left me with him.
The sound of a helicopter. She goes out at her.
My son didn't come home last night.
He has to work all night. There are a lot of Orsinis.
What do you know about Oceanos?
Lots of apartments. They will take advantage of him before they reward him. That's the way it works.
And you believe him?
Of course I do.
Everyone else goes home to sleep.
He is not everyone else. He is going to be the boss. He has shown them what he is willing to do.
I bet he is.
Ay, Tita, that Tom,
Do you really trust him?
with all my heart, I would die for him.
¿Por qué eres ciega?
Not blind.
I have seen a lot of love in my life as well.
Then you know how it is.
Love is like a good mole, rich and delicious. But then it gets cold and you can't stand to look at him. I mean, the mole.
My love is not mole.
That's because he's your first.
My only.
Hi, Medea. You almost made me believe it. I just don't want you to suffer. You've suffered enough already.
The sound of a
Gracias. Ay, Josefina. Aquí estamos. She found us. This is the one I told you about. That makes the sweet bread. I don't worry, Medea. She's one of us, I promise.
Josefina, a no-nonsense street vendor in a apron with a scarf on her head appears. She holds a badge and looks at her.
Hola, viejita. ¿Cómo estás? Doing what I do best. Nothing. Is that mi Medea? Oh, wow. You are so beautiful. I don't know why, but I was expecting to meet Luca for some reason. Tita told me all about you, but to be honest, I already knew. People talked about your gift at the Escuela. Oh, wow. I'm from near you, Calapan.
Carapan, San Juan Bautista.
Our patron saint. Oh, very good. But your people have a huerco, your own bird. The monarchs, the avocados. No brand viejita. Hey, did you hear the name of the huerco out here? Oh no, a bird from our country can travel this far. But if we can't, why can't our birds? I hope they're not as desperate as we are. I know some people from Zamora, but you know our soccer teams. We should be enemies. How do you know Tita? She comes to my car almost every morning. We spend an hour gossiping, it's never enough, right, Tita? I could chase me out all day. Medea, the only way to see Boyle Heights is from the Pan Pacific. It's true. I know everyone in El Barrio. Oh, forgive me. I must be nervous. I brought you some pan dulce from my cart. I never see you on the street, though. So I'm bringing the cart to you. Let's see. This could be like a new kind of service, like chino for pizza. Pan dulce delivered to your house.
Ay, gracias. You shouldn't have. Hassan, my husband says we should watch our weight.
But I think every Mexican woman should have a big ass. I do. I'll say it. We should look like our country. Love and full of prosperity. I know your husband.
You do?
Muy conocido. He's very charming to esposo. He comes in my cart. Hey, when he was a kid, he was in the room menudo.
What?
I believe he was lying.
You work all day?
All night. All I do is work. I get up at 3 in the morning to bake my bread, and then I'm off on the street by 5, and then home by like 4 in the afternoon. If I'm lucky, I'm usually over by Cesar Chavez. She doesn't know the barrio. She's like the mother in the telenovela Una Familia con Suerte. Nina, the one who stays inside her house all day and looks at her portable Dora Abeja. That one. Tita. No, don't be embarrassed, Medea. We come to this country, we become family. Come visit me down on Cesar Chavez. You can see the guabachos. They call them hipsters. She sells every last pan dulce, que no, Josefina? Even the hipsters want my bread. I wanted to charge all the white people moving into the neighborhood more money because, come on, say it. Tiene dinero. But then my friend Aurora said, the lady who sells the tamales, in front of the Sapa Mariachi Plaza.
Sí la conozco.
She told me you can get a ticket for that. She said it's discrimination. In Mexico, I had two prices, one for the rich, one for the poor, and no one ever said anything. Everyone accepts it, but in this country, everyone wants to be treated the same, even though we're not.
I don't understand this country.
Me neither. You know, esa Teresa, the one who sells chicharrones in front of the Metro stop at Person Soto? She told the rich people in she told me the rich people in Bel Air make their dogs off on $2.
No me digas.
I hope it's okay to say Medea, but your husband Hassan, tan guapo y sexy.
He's not.
Is he a good lover? Hi, don't embarrass Medea. We're open books. We have nothing to hide. Only people with money have secrets. It must be a lot of work to keep a beautiful man satisfied. I prefer my husband Anthony. That the only one that wants him is me. No. Mine is good. But I prefer to keep pointing him in the right direction. Working on this is tired.
What does he do?
He works in the field, which reminds me, I came with the favors, okay? I brought a dress to seduce him, and it's too big. So could you like bring it up for me?
Let's see it. Oh, put it on. Yeah. I'm Josefina. You can dress inside.
Huh? What for? I do everything out on the streets except make love. I would love to make love outside, but between the payless and the heat taco.
A nun is more seducing than that dress. Tita, I can make you a better one if you want.
Can't you, Medea? I could pay you in layaway or give you free bamboo in exchange.
Just pay me whenever you can.
I need a baby making this. Oh, and by the way, call me by my American name, Josie. I'm trying to get used to it, so
Okay, Josie.
what's the son's job?
Busy. Do you know Memo and Kike?
Oh, do I know them? Memo and Kike? Of course. They're the laziest guys I know.
Hassan got a promotion supervising them.
Good to know. They can finally pay their families balance.
I hope he gets another promotion, but with less hours.
Back home, a promotion was less work and a few more pesos. Here, you work twice as hard and you lose friends.
And what about your husband?
Gone the whole season.
Where does he work?
Sometimes he gets a job in Ventura, but this time it's in Oregon.
Where is that for?
It's in another state. Picking. His specialty is blueberries, 4 gallons in like an hour, but it's very hard on his back. He can't straighten up anymore. A very proud man who understands the honor of being able to work. I just wish for him that it wasn't so painful, the heat, the tapping his body. I'm so sorry. I usually cry in your garage. If I would, don't tell anyone.
I won't.
It's okay to tell you this. My husband, he only likes to make love on Saturday nights.
Forgive me for asking, but is he loyal?
Too loyal. Too loyal. I wish we would have an affair, but that's not who we are.
That's right, Josie. We are the past, the old country. It's not here. It's here. I understand.
I'm crying because I long for a child of my own flesh. A baby from us.
Any child would make you happy.
Yes, but my prodigy. Isn't that a beautiful name? It's on the brochure. What was it? The White Memorial? That is what I would name my child. Prodigy Maria Alcazar Hernandez. My husband thinks it's too obvious. He prefers F. He says it's a very American name. I think it's like a Disney name. I don't want my kid to sound like a flying elephant. Look, down on the street, I hear children playing. I shoot them away for Cesar Chavez and the noise and the traffic. Don't say it. I just heard it come out of my mouth. It sounds terrible.
I understand.
It's not for a lack of trying. We try a lot. That sounds really nice.
Medea is recommended. She can help.
You're a healer?
We'll make you some herbs. A blessing for a baby. I will make you a dress a husband cannot resist.
Don't make me look like Shakira. I want to be sensual, but listen.
It's all about fabric, the stitch, the way it flows and moves and gives life. And it will be blessed.
Pues muñecas. I'm very happy to know the both of you. To be honest, I don't have many friends. Well, any friends, actually. Only close work. I have customers, not friends, and I do miss home. Don't you?
Every day. Her brother is still there.
Yes?
Her twin. You should have seen them when they were little. They would talk without saying a word.
Stop.
He does stop.
Have you been back?
I never will.
Oh, you're so traditional, Medea. I can't believe you never want to go back. That's all I think about. You remind me of my sister. I can see the land on her. And as generous as her too. I'm in your debt. This is my friend. I wonder if I'll ever have a baby and spend the rest of my days in Floral Heights. Putting shoeless counterparts.
Just gonna talk about soccer ball bounces and all gonna come.
Akan!
You know my son?
Of course, viene a come by my pan dulce.
They do. Los zapatos.
¿Qué? Medea, he's growing up so fast. What a tragedy.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? This makes the application of work a joy.
Gracias, tías, Josephine.
Josie, say my name like a hipster.
Josie.
He's everything, isn't he?
Yes.
The reason we live, why we endure this country. This is all we have, Medea. This hope. Don't ever let him go.
Never.
Medea's is alone in the yard. He was toward the big buildings from the bridge. Goes to the edge of the yard with his better and backs off.
Please.
Gracias.
Cinco.
Let's make love out here.
Excuse me,
Let's make love out here.
in the yard?
You wanted to before.
Well, before it was late and I was born.
I have a friend who
You have-
wants to make love outside. And I remembered how we used to.
You have a friend.
Before we came here, we used to make love everywhere.
Because we had nowhere to go. It was a big country, Mexico. What about the neighbors?
We had neighbors back home.
We lived on a farm. All we had was God's eyes.
Are you ashamed of him now too, Mr. Americano?
So I was looking at you, Medea.
I don't want it to feel like a prison. I want to love in this yard and make it a special place for us.
You really want to?
Nobody can see.
What that
I think so. I can't.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. Armida gave me another promotion.
She did.
Half the day, I'm in the front office of her.
In the office with her? Don't you think having a lady boss is strange?
She is older than me.
You are older than me.
It's not the same.
It's worse.
You have nothing to worry about. We like our women to be girls, then mothers, then grandmothers, and finally saints.
And bosses?
Now, she has big plans for Medea. I told her we own land in Michoacan.
Why would you do that?
I had to get her to notice me. You think I'm the only one out there? I told you, open the door.
We have to be careful.
I told her it's your family's land, don't worry. I'm doing this for the boy. Every nail I hammer, every wall I put up, every condo I build here in this country is for our son.
Don't let her see your desperation, son.
She's one of the biggest contracts in the barrio. She's counting on me. A year of standing in front of a Home Depot taking anything I can get. And now here I am. This boy.
Don't get carried away, please. You know how you are.
I'm just lucky she likes me.
And don't flirt!
Whatever it takes. So what if she's a little crush on me? I know why I'm doing what I need to do for my son. I want the boy to know this country.
He has to remember who he is.
Let him taste this country. We'll kill him.
See all the herbs in Pica's box? Some of them are poisonous. You have to know the difference.
Just let him eat a little Caesar's pizza. That's all I'm saying.
Never!
No?
Maybe.
She wants to meet me.
She does.
She treats me like a son. She's not so disconnected from the old country that she doesn't realize she needs a man. Oh, come on, you need a man. Why wouldn't she? Look at these hands. Less drywall, more paperwork. I mean, look at yours. These hands are too special to look this way. She's letting us stay here.
She is? Why didn't you tell me that?
Would you prefer to live out in Bacomia? You don't even know where that is, do you? I hope you never do. You have to learn to be of this place, India. Learn how to be American. All this barrio is going to look very different very soon. So should you. Dress like them. Learn to talk like them. Be like this place. And you will see you can be in charge for once.
I love you, Russell.
India, there are things that we're going to have to do to get ahead in this country. And there are going to be hard choices to make, but I want you to know your heart is mine. Always.
The loud sound of a heart beating can be heard.
Four years ago, on a farm in Zamora, she wakes me. She says, and off we go to this America.
As someone grabs a backpack and doesn't want to do yard, the idea keeps it each grab a small backpack, and Papa just a toy into his hand.
We walk to the edge of the farm, the four of us. Medea, Hassan, and Niño Acanito. Sleepy and confused, I say, why do we leave now? No answer. Her brother Arca is nowhere to be seen. Huevon. Barely anything we own between all of us. We leave it all behind. We must go. I wear mis tenis, some water, food, and a change of clothes. Es todo, Hassan says.
Don't worry, it's easy.
A truck pulls up, old and beaten like me. No window, no door, just a big box. A trunk for car parts and dead animals, and still, we get in. Two men stand and look at us. They're like us, but they're also them. Navigos. Killers of our country. They run everything now. We lie to ourselves, we will carry something for them. That's why this journey is cheap. But still, more than we can afford. Hassan pays like we're getting on a bus. But this is no bus. 2 days, the driver says. I look at Medea. She is more determined than I have ever seen her. The four of us join two men looking for work. Juan Felipe from our town and a quiet man from Morelia. I also see an older man from Guatemala holding a Bible. He's already tired. He's traveled so far. I look at him and I worry, but I worry more for Akan. We pray for a safe trip. A young girl runs up last minute, darker than all of us, on her way to Arizona. She's alone and I say, sit with me. Gracias. The driver says, don't worry, I won't abandon you. We don't know him, and I don't understand why we go in the middle of the night, but this is how it's done. The road is full of bumps. We bounce around for hours, filled with fear and dread. The driver sings to himself and perspires. We are hot, sweating like animals and burning up. No air in the back. I can feel like we're hiding our desperation. Please, God, let the driver know what he's doing. The girl is afraid but tries not to show it. We walk, look at each other, smile, distract. And slowly, the heat and the sweat quiets us. So hard not to know anything. We take small breaths in silence. All day we are moving, the endless hours. We stop for a rest and the driver opens the door. We're all surprised, it's still light out. Our sense of time is gone and the driver tells us, we're going into the desert, we're near the border, stay calm. If we get stopped, I will ride the patrol to let us go. This is going to be the hardest part, drink water. Even if I cannot see it, I can feel the desert. Everyone is exhausted and struggles for breath. You can see everyone's chest and stomach up and down, trying to find and hold as little air as possible. Maybe this is what the Navajos do. They kill you before you arrive. I didn't even bring a feather, an offering, protection. I'm such a fool. Time passes, it becomes desperation, and we leave it. Then, the quiet man from Mojada pounds his fist on the wall of the truck, and the driver stops. Unhooks the door, and it opens widely. A gasp. We all breathe in the air. The man from Medea jumps off the truck. I'm done, he says. It isn't worth it. He starts walking away into the desert and he screams to us. I have a terrible feeling. Be safe. 7 of us remain. The door bolts shut. We drive and drive, the only hope knowing it has to end. Panic, no air. We find small holes on the floor of the truck. We lie down and dip our noses and mouths in tiny openings. Suddenly, the truck breaks open. We are quiet and trying to hear the doors open. It is night. Standing and staring at us are soldiers from our country. They look at us. They're short, darkened with their green fatigues. They hold guns and rifles across their shoulders. They don't say anything. Suddenly, 2 jump in, grabbing the young girl. Across her face. She screams. They pick her up in the truck. She's wild in her desperation. I can see the 3 of them dragging her off into the darkness of the desert. The young girl screaming is dragged off by the soldier. Her muffled screams unbearable, and then it stops. We wait, unsure what to do. Do we run? And then without warning, they return. 2 grab Medea, but she doesn't scream. She holds onto the ground. Hassan and I hold on to her. A soldier holds a gun to Hassan's face and he's crying. I try to push him away, but she points a gun towards a gun's head. We don't know what to do. I can't let go of Medea. Finally, Hassan, struggling between tears, says,
Medea, please.
Joseph Medea, and family agree that she should be sacrificed. She walks slowly into the desert with the soldier where she is raped.
We wait and wait. They do what men do, and they leave them out there. After a while, you can hear drunken laughter. They come back with their flashlights. They look in the truck again. One of the soldiers gives a nod to the man Hassan, and the other man runs into the desert. The soldiers slash the tires. They take the knappers' merchandise and they leave. Hassan returns holding Medea softly. She's in shock. The other man has the young girl over his shoulder. She is now a carcass. No one weeps. I sing to a gun softly. Cucurucucu paloma, cucurucucu no llores. He never lets go of my hand. We bury the girl in the desert. At least she gets rest. We get the old man up and he lays his Bible on her. I look at the moon. I go out into the desert and find our herbs. I make a concoction. Medea drinks it, and it kills the soldier inside her. Morning comes and we begin to walk. We walk for hours without talking or even looking at each other. The morning dew evaporates into thirsty afternoon. The lizard scrambles. To walk into the desert is to walk everywhere and nowhere. But after a while, it is clear. There's no sign, no line, no welcome. We are in the other America.
We're back in Little Heights at the house. Scene 6. The backyard is the wood table is covered with plates, glasses, and beers. It's not a festa. Tita has her also draped across her shoulders. She says something about her favorite. The girl is typical and simple traditional tattoo. Amina Rivera is dressed in an elegant but simple shiny striped blouse, skirt, and big heels. She truly is a Nora. It is clear that they are close to the music days to their laughter.
When I first came to Los Angeles, there weren't even 20 avocados from Sonora. See if the 2 sabes?
Now it's the only thing they sell.
It started with my generation. I'm not saying that to be arrogant. That is something you learn in this country. Take pride and credit for things that you do. Back home, we are taught humility and silence. That doesn't work here. It's a sign for weakness. Sometimes I scream to all people moving into Boyle Heights, "You're welcome, Bindos. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have central heating." Do you think all apartments were born this way?
That's right.
Everything changes. You have to remember that. Now, nobody cared about the sparring for years. They built 4 freeways through. And how's that for a community building?
Can I get you another beer?
No, you should let the Vienna do it. That's her job, isn't it?
Tita? How do you know all this?
I used to work at City Hall and building permits. Nobody let me get a foot anywhere farther than my thigh, but I learned how to play the game.
So what is the trick?
Marry them. I said to myself, if I'm going to move ahead in this country, I'm going to have to get me a gazpacho. I didn't buy him. I know that must sound like I got married just to get ahead, But I promise you, I love him.
So you are married?
Was. He's been gone for almost 10 years. Rest his soul. His name was Wiseman. He was from Royal Heights before any of us were here. But to me, he was just a nice guy. I used to take him to fiestas just to show him off. You know, you need something to get by. We all do. We sacrifice a lot. We didn't even have time for children. I mean, you can say that rebuilding our own as a child of mine. They take as much as energy just to keep them up. I know I'm lucky. And you just have to drive by Home Depot and see all those men out there front to know that.
Master, I need to ask you.
Oh, please.
How did we cross?
Oh, I flew.
You flew?
Yeah, it wasn't like it is now. I bought a student visa, a dress for me and Taylor. Do you know what that is? It's a dress for women who are in business. You can't spread your legs, the skirt is too tight. Thank you. I had a certificate from the Los Angeles City College where I had registered by a mail using a P.O. box. Remember those? See, when I first landed in LAX, the customs agents were very serious. He was a Polish man who towered over me. He looked like he worked in a prison. I gave him my student visa, and he barked, "What classes are you taking?" He tried to make me nervous, but you see, the dress was firmly in place, and I shot back at him, "Business management." He wasn't convinced, and he volleyed back, "And why do you have to take that?" I smiled, and I simply looked at him and said, "So that I can be your boss." See, nowadays, I have a cousin who walked through the desert, swam through the ocean, and they still caught her at the McDonald's in San Isidro. I told her she would have done better at the Olympics.
Maestra, in my humble opinion, it's not luck, it's work.
Now he has humble opinions.
See, I reeled him in with a tight skirt, some vodka, some cleavage, and then we do business. Oh, now, enough about me. Let's talk about that mole.
A family recipe.
Oh, it's Medea's family recipe then.
Tita is the cook in this house.
Because you're the cook?
No, the slave that they have.
Tita!
No. You know we're not slaves anymore.
Then how do you make your money?
Okay, well, I'm sure she's worth all that, if it's just for mole. Now, why don't you join the conversation?
No.
She's of another time.
Like you? Is that why you fell in love with her husband?
He fell in love with me because he thought I was a bird.
Oh, bird.
It's silly.
Silly?
Oh, silly or not, I want to know.
No, he's right. It's silly.
No, I want to hear it. Please, go ahead.
Hassan and I grew up near each other, but he went all the way to Irapuato to join the army when he was young.
I deserted her. It's okay, I told her. They thought I lived in a Puerto, so it was easy to come back home.
He came to Michoacan and hid on a farm. He knew my brother.
Oh,
In Zamora, there are a lot of farms. Someone always leaves you a little something to get by outside your door. One day of chicken, another day of tamale, still steaming from the pot. But Hassan was in love with the birds.
no, bird watcher.
Just one bird, in Guaco.
Oh, the bird in Michoacan.
Yes. During the day, it is the music of the land of Guaco's most traveled farm.
Oh, I remember that.
A storm arrived, and everyone was running to get under a tree. But Hassan hears the call of El Guapo and thinks to himself, I know that bird is hiding somewhere dry, and I'm going to find it. He starts running towards the wall, and as he gets closer, he sees that it is not a bird, but me, imitating El Guapo. I was just a girl, muddy with no shoes, playing in the rain.
Oh, it was so beautiful and everything.
Ugh, okay, enough about birds. Hassan, can I have a moment alone with your little Rocco?
It's fine, you should talk. I should go be with the night.
Tonight?
Yeah, the plates.
No, I'm tired.
this building?
I buy these properties, but I never go in. Hassan goes to all the sites and gives me a report. You're a beautiful young woman.
Thank you.
You look like where we came from. It's very comforting. I see you and I think about the part of myself that I have lost. You know I have big plans for Hassan.
You were like a mother to him.
That is not how I work. He has a lot of potential. He is very willing. But the question is, are you?
For his success, always.
No. What about yours? He says you're a legend in the body of your sewing. He showed me some of your work.
He did.
I want you to make me something.
It would be my honor.
We can set up a shop for you, rent free. I just bought a strip mall in Montebello. I could put you between 7-Eleven and a Subway sandwiches.
No, thank you.
No,
It's too much. I couldn't.
you have to stop thinking that way.
What way? He is very clear about the decisions he makes.
He's very hungry, and I like that. Are you as ambitious as him?
With all due respect, Senora Armina, I think it is a wife's duty.
But you're not married.
What?
You're not married.
Excuse me?
I don't mean to be cruel, Medea, but time is short. I don't tell stories about birds.
Forgive me, I don't understand you.
You don't have to. Hassan says you're not married.
I don't know why he would say that.
I do.
We don't have a piece of paper, but we have something that is more important.
What is that?
A child.
And that's when you should have married him.
That's not always our custom.
A family from Zamora, your parents must have been praying.
I don't mean to be rude, Senora Armina, but family matters are personal,
Well, Hassan tells me everything.
not meant for strangers.
I'm not a stranger, little girl.
I think we have spoken enough.
All my years here, the hard work would be in vain if I didn't make sure something survived to live beyond me. For me, my business is my family. Do you understand?
No, I do not.
Do you want Hassan to succeed?
It's all I've ever wanted for him.
Then you should understand how things work in this country.
I have done everything he has asked me to do.
Well, we are going to ask for more.
I think you should go.
I will leave this house the one that I own, when I am ready.
I don't know what's happening here, so I'm going to ask you kindly, please leave.
Hassan is going to become part of my business now. I have plans for him. Him, not you.
Just then a car runs in.
Amina!
My precious boy, ¿cómo estás, mi amor?
Akan!
You're just so rude to grow, Medea.
Akan?
If you hold on too tight, you'll get hurt.
Season. Your huaraches?
That threw them away
Where did you get that?
from someone.
Someone?
Amina,
Why didn't you want to tell me?
I don't know.
Senora Armina.
It's just Amina, mommy.
She told you to call her that? She's Papi's friend?
You go to her house.
Her house?
Are you okay, mommy?
What do you do there?
Play Wii.
We?
Nintendo, mommy.
What is that?
You wouldn't know. You don't even have to sell. You want me to ask her if you can come to her house?
Is that all you do?
No.
Play we?
No.
What else do you do?
We swim
Swim?
in her pool. She has a big pool like for the Olympics.
Who swims?
Me, Papi.
Does he work there?
Are you gonna ask me everything?
Does he work there?
I don't know.
What do you like about Senora Armina?
She dresses funny.
She does?
She wears all these clothes that shines with squiggly lines. Even her swimming suit has shiny lines.
She swims?
It's her house. What do you think?
Yes, of course.
Mommy, I was thinking, maybe you could make her a dress.
A dress?
A dress with shiny lines on it. She would like that. Can you please? Are you okay, Mommy?
I have a headache.
Try to make her a dress. I bet it will make you feel better. Can I go play in the street?
Yes, go. Be careful.
Make her a dress, Mommy.
See you.
The four directions to the ancestors. I am a guapo, the mighty falcon gripping a burden in my claws. I must make an offering. I flap my wings and they reward me with the gift of sound.
You're reminding me. You must come to a conjuro, clean and pure.
The building sound of the horn has been touched.
Ay, pinche Josefina me asustó. Muñecas. I'm getting tired of all that bread. Hola, ladies. ¿Cómo están? Just you said call me Josie. Medea. You know my other friends? Wow. I love my dress. Can you make me another one? Is that okay?
For a friend? Of course.
I love these dreams. Don't be silly. Please. You look tired, Medea.
I need to be busy. My mind fills with thoughts day and night. Sewing clears my head.
You know, I talked to my husband. He agreed to do it more often, including on Wednesdays.
I can work on.
I even stopped crying. Apparently, I was much louder than I realized, and I was waking up the family living in the garage. I changed my life for once. I can do it again. I came to this country like everyone to survive. It's simple, really. You're hungry, you go where there is food. I didn't know you had to become a new person to do that.
You think so?
I put my head to the ground and worked. At first, it was just in the field, but then out of the blue, one night I baked a new family recipe for my husband, an empanada de calabaza. And everyone tells me I should sell them during the soccer games at El Hoyo. Sure enough, everyone started buying my bread, and I go from empanadas to concha. So before I knew it, I had to rent and then buy this cart. And by the grace of God, no one passes me on the street. I do have a sign that says, "Oh, please eat free."
She does.
Mm-hmm. Medea, are you okay? What do you mean? You're kind of embarrassed for me.
You say what you need, Josie.
Girl, I'm talking about you.
Who is?
I'm telling you this as a friend. Be careful, Miss Mojada. Can I ask you something?
We have been overlooked, Josie.
Do you come to Hassan?
I do.
Does he treat you like a husband from back home, or does he tell you everything like they do in this country?
I think so.
Has he told you his plans?
Yes.
You're okay with them?
Why wouldn't I be?
I didn't realize you were so modern. Is that why you never married him?
Who told you that?
You need a marriage certificate in this country, Medea.
Our faith is in each other.
That's not how it works for us. The rules for the people like us are very old and very clear.
You are not being very clear, Josie.
What is this on you with that, Medea?
He is from Queen. It may just be a job, but he takes it very seriously.
You don't have immigration papers, do you?
Is that what all women on the street do? Talk about each other?
Don't talk anyone, Medea. En serio.
they will use it against you. You really don't know what's going on, do you?
Josie, if you have something to say, just say it.
Even in a barrio like this one, Medea, someone always wants to be king. A city, a barrio, a rancho, it doesn't matter. Someone always wants to rule. And the truth is that there's always someone like Hassan, someone with his ambition, someone who wants it, but people's Rivera. I'm not sure they're offering you.
You know, I should go. Yes, please.
Medea, me da mucha pena that I can't come here again.
What?
It's very complicated when you can get involved. Hassan is helping me get a little paper in the strip mall, in Montebello. I think that was the property. I can't get in the middle of things. You understand? I don't. Medea, in the end, we're tribal. How can I not want to help you survive in this place? But you need to try to understand how things work here.
Just go then.
I can't risk this. It took me so long to get this far. This is my unit, yeah.
Pues, entonces.
Do you have I think I have a little bit of medicine.
Sí, ma'am. Some enters dressed in more special.
Why are you swimming in her pool?
Who told you that?
Is that what you do for work?
I'm doing what she asked, Medea. The
Does
boss asks for her.
she care that you are married?
Are you listening to what people are saying? Who's spreading this gossip?
Everyone knows your chisme, cabrón.
Cállate la boca. Stop filling her head with lies.
Not lies.
Don't listen to her. She's hanging out in the gutter.
This man is filled with secrets, Medea.
The only secret I have is how much I do for all of us. And you too, chismosa. Everyone has to sacrifice. This is an opportunity that will not come again. You and I both know that. This is what we have been waiting for. And yes, she has me by the balls, and she's going to make me work for it. But you know that I can't live with a foot always on my neck. You know that's not me. I don't have to be king, but it's even better than beggar.
She doesn't have the experience that you have, Hassan. Can't you see that? She doesn't live out there like you do.
Is that my fault? You know I've tried, Medea. When Mimo and Kiki's wives went to work at the Holiday Inn, I told you to go. It wasn't just a job. It was a chance to go downtown to see how it works to make friends. Your mind is full of thoughts because you lock yourself in your day and night.
I work like you, Hassan.
Yes, and too much, Medea. This is not a job for the city. We can't keep living in the past when the future is calling us. What we want is waiting for us.
More than what we ever wanted.
More than what you ever wanted. What are you so worried about? Let her flirt. Let her fall in love. It's a small price to pay. Everyone pays in this country. My heart is here with you always. We've worked so hard for this.
It's too much! I have an idea. Marry me. Marry me, make it real.
I'm being silly.
It's just a paper, right? Most of the people here don't believe in it anyway. Some of them do it 5, 6 times. If all they want is a contract, let's make one. Maybe then Anita will see us differently.
It's not like that.
Tell me you don't love her.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I don't love her.
Oh God, I feel so ridiculous right now. I'm acting like a little girl, but I can't control my feelings. I become some jealous fool, inventing things in my head. I hate myself for it, but I can't help it. I'm so full of so many feelings.
Remember the mirrors of the house. Thoughts running in your head and immature idea.
Let's put a curse on her.
What?
Yes, un maldo.
Niña.
Tita showed me how to do it once. She will suffer, so she'll have to get your power.
Why would you think of doing such a thing? That's childish.
You said it yourself. She's ruthless. This will humble her. She will have to share with you even more. You get what you need even quicker. That's your plan, isn't it?
Not like that. She's one of us, Medea. Our head this.
She is not a nice person, Hassan.
She's a door, Medea. That's all she is, a door. What's important is that she's given us an opportunity, a chance to get what we want.
I want you.
War.
Then Maleo for Tia Armida.
We can't do that, Medea.
Why not?
Yes, why not?
Listen, this is going to sound more ridiculous than what it is, but I promise you, it's not what it seems.
Tell me.
Married.
What?
It's not what you think. It's in name only. It was nothing. They do it all the time. She set it all up, a business transaction.
Oh my God!
She's the one that gave us money for it. That's what people do it. People would not even bet. It's just a way. This is a lie. A way to stay in the country. It wasn't what you think it is. We went to a court building, like getting a permit to build property. That's all it was. It was just like doing taxes, a transaction.
What, Hassan?
She made me an offer I didn't want to lose.
Medea slaps him hard across the face. He takes it.
Once you realize what we're going to get out of this, you will forgive me. I know you will. Do you think anything in this country is free? It all comes with a price, Medea.
Did you make love to her? Get out!
If she adopts a con, he will inherit what she has.
Nunca.
It's just business. We have to put him on a piece of paper. It's that simple. Don't complicate your feelings, Medea. I haven't.
And what do I become?
You always be my wife. Don't forget we have our sins, Medea.
What sins?
Yes, tell Tita, la chismosa, so she can spread all the way down to Cesar Chavez.
What is he talking about?
Oh, I get out.
Scene time.
I want you out.
Where will we live?
That's not for me to answer. I'm sure Hassan will help you.
But you were the one kicking us out.
You knew at some point this would happen, Medea. He's not yours to keep.
He is my life.
He's free to make his own choices.
I have his child.
Listen, I'm not blaming you. In this world, men are allowed to make mistakes. I didn't make the rules. I tell you what, you name your price.
I could never put a price on our bond.
He has. If you go quietly, Hassan will share everything with you. I know he will. So, you see, it's a win-win for everyone. I mean, very generous with you. But you just can't stay here. It's not, not in this house, not in this city. You have to disappear.
You invited us to live here.
I invited him. Had I known you were not his wife, let's not make things ugly. We can shake hands and be done with it.
I am a mother.
That doesn't impress me. I'm giving him an opportunity to join me in my business.
I have nothing to go back to.
I don't care. I want you here out of here by tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, this is my hotel. Come on.
But Akane, oh, where will we go?
Akana is staying with us.
No, he will go with me.
Young lady, I'm going to take you to court and make a case for why the child should not be allowed to stay with someone who has been living in this country illegally when his father recently married is already working on obtaining the boy's citizenship. And let's not forget that you have been working without papers in a sweatshop that you made in your home without your landlord's permission.
You will invent anything.
I don't have to invent anything. Hassan says you stole your brother's land.
Okay.
That's a lie.
I didn't create the morality of this country. I just use it for negotiation. I'm gonna go like Tita. We don't want Hassan to suffer. I mean, he needs I don't need to be ashamed by you, Medea. You don't understand. I need him. More than you. If I can give him what he wants, why not? It's just money. But heart, that's harder for a woman like me.
Please, I beg like a dog.
Pathetic.
I am pathetic. I am a wetback when I'm Mojada. Show me mercy. I need time.
I can't.
Just a little bit, a moment, hours.
No, I can't.
I will go quietly. I promise.
Enough!
I will give you anything.
Anything?
I will leave a gun.
Okay, very good.
Grant me a day. Let me go with my dignity, please.
Fine. But you know what? One day, 24 hours, make them matter.
Oh, I will.
Okay, but if you're not out in a day, I'll call a Negra myself. You are invincible, Medea. Get lost.
Maybe let's just do a certain shape and I should begin to pierce so away. Scene 11.
Josie, thank you for coming. Forgive me, please. I was a fool.
Fault's mine, compañera. I shouldn't have begged you.
I need your help.
Bueno, Medea, thank you for a friend.
I need a place to stay.
I thought you couldn't leave.
I have to.
You leave Hassan? What did that bastard do to you? You can't raise a man here in the city on your own, Medea. You'll lose him to drugs, to gangs, or worse. Go back home.
I can't.
Adios. Okay, listen. And por favor, no one can find out about this.
Te lo prometo.
You can stay in our garage. Garage? I'll tell the family upstairs that you just arrived and are my relatives. They'll understand. They came over just the same way. You can stay long enough to figure out where you can go next. The garage is yours if you need it.
Ay, gracias, Josie.
I will house you, Medea, but I can't get involved in any other way.
You don't have to. You have been a great friend, and I am forever in your debt.
Oh, Medea. We're not friends. We've been family. I'm not helping you because you're from Michoacan or anything like that. I'm helping you because we're sisters. It's the only way we survive in this country as a tribe. To know you is to know family. It's to know our country. You're like the soil, something ancient. I've never felt anything like this until I met you. If someone like you, so much of the old world, can't go back, how can I? Please, sister, tell me, did Hassan hurt you?
He loved
If he loved you, why isn't he setting you up? I mean, that says your land in Mexico is not yours. It's not making sense. Why doesn't your brother help? Why? Have you not asked him? Without Hassan, you need help, Medea.
Clear your mind, Medea. My brother, Akat, my twin, was born 3 full minutes after me, but he inherited everything. He was my equal, but he was born a man. I took care of my father. I did everything for him and my brother. We fed the animals, we planted the crop. And mi papa got sick. Tita and I made a potion, but it was too late. Cancer had spread through most of his body. I can still see him on his deathbed, cigarette in hand, barking orders, hour after hour. In his last moment, he pushed me aside and asked to speak to Akat. My brother ushered me out of the room, and my father willed him the land, giving him everything on it, including me. When he died, I wept for him, but Akat did not cry. Everything was his, and he knew it. It was Hassan's dream to come here, to El Norte. All I could think about was making his dream come true. This man who gave me so much happiness. So the day after my father died, we decided it was time to plan. I went to tell my brother that we would be leaving, but he said that Hassan needed to pay back what he has taken from the land, which is a lie.
and that I belong to the farm, like one of the animals. We screamed at each other. We had never argued like that before. And he picked me. He had never laid a hand on me until that moment. But you see, I wasn't his sister anymore. I was property. Something came out of me, my love for Hassan, I guess, and I screamed at the top of my lungs, "You can't stop us! We are leaving!" He grabbed me by the hair, dragged me out to where the pigs were, and threw me in the muddy pen. I was in shock. He just kept hitting me. I didn't know what to do. I ran to where the banana tree was. I could hear him close behind, cursing my name. Was he drunk, or was he just trying to hold on to his inheritance? I reached for the first thing that I could find, the machete we used to cut down the leaves.
Medea, no.
He said he would take a gun and destroy Hassan, our dreams. He ran for me, and I lifted the blade. All I could feel was the weight of his body against mine. My brother, my twin, I can't. I wanted to scream, but no sound would come out. It was as if I wasn't there at all. At that point, I needed to make a choice. I steadied the machete and hacked him to pieces. Dios mío, no. The pigs were so ravenous, they ate every last trace of him. I went to the house, I showered, I found the deed, and that night we left. Hassan's dream, I wanted it for him so badly. In La Quieche, I killed the other me. He is my only love.
Even after what he's done to you?
I'll make him come back.
Seems valid.
Get yourself ready.
Where are we going?
You are going to her house.
You're gonna let go of me just like that?
Hassan is right. I've been too selfish. He said it best. She is a door. That is what I am going to make her. You are going to deliver this gift, a sign of gratitude for the few hours in this house that Armida has granted us. Akan asked me to make her dress a su estilo. I made it of a fabric that glimmers and shines. Something with movement for her.
Por favor, guarda la brujería. I beg you.
Don't beg. We never will again. Go!
Scene 13. Hassan enters the garden, goes to the house of his whatnot. Comes out holding the old, stressed up animal on his and the custom.
It's out of my hands, Medea.
You did a lot for a new pair of pants.
If you want to live in the past, you can live there. This isn't why we came here. There's the boy.
Tita took him to his tia Armida.
Tita doesn't know where Anita lives.
She does now.
Hakan is never going to amount to anything if he stays here. You know that. Let him go.
Never.
I am giving him his future.
And I am giving him his
You
past.
don't need that in this country.
I never knew you were so desperate.
Only for my family.
Even I know this is not how one succeeds in this country.
Oh, really? What do you know, Medea?
That your place is here, Hassan. And I'm going to be waiting for you.
She starts with the romance, the way the program washes over him.
Medea, the price you paid for coming here, I'll never be able to forgive myself for not being able to protect you. Never. To come this far, even after all that, and not take what's ours, I know you don't believe it. But I never stopped loving you. This is just sacrifice. I promise you, I will come back.
Of course you will, Hassan.
Me voy.
I'll be waiting.
Scene 14. Silence, time, waiting. Tina walks into the yard, dazed and in shock. Drops of blood on her clothes and face. She looks up and sees Medea on the stairs. Anita appears with a gift box.
She opens the gift, a smile. I'm so stupid, I think nothing of it. The dress is so delicate and vibrant. Your best work, Medea. Hundreds of threads sitting side by side, shimmering like rain on a sidewalk. She's in awe of the construction. She makes me promise to thank you. Then it hits me, but it's too late. The dress begins to slither. The movement confuses her. The threads are alive and quickly encircle her. They begin to squeeze. She panics and jerks, but the constriction pulls her with a vengeance. The ones in the middle tighten and violently shrink her waist. She bleeds from her nose and mouth. Hassan runs in. The look on his face is terrified. All he can do is watch. It is happening so quickly. Amina tries to pull the dress off of her, but the seams strike her hands with their sharp fangs. The poison enters her and she starts to convulse. Amina's body is exploding from the chemicals. She tries to say something to Hassan, and she never takes her eyes off him. He pulls a handkerchief out of his pocket and he leans down and pushes it over her face. He kisses her. He starts to cry and he begs her forgiveness. He weeps like a little boy.
I'm gone! I'm gone!
Whoa, wait.
Come here!
Mommy?
Do you want to live with her?
Yes.
You can tell me. Do you want to live with her?
Yes.
Go upstairs and get your bag.
Thank you, Mommy.
He sadly runs up the stairs. Slowly, Medea turns and looks up at the house. She begins to walk toward it, following after him. She stops and reaches over with the machete that sits next to Mary. Slowly, she climbs the stairs. There is tense silence.
No.
Mommy? Mommy? No.
Run! Medea!
He goes to the yard, desperate now to grab. Tita enters desperate as well, asking for no creative here. He pounds on the door, trying to get down. The story ends and Medea walks out, dazed, dripping in blood, and holding the bloody machete. Hassan backs away. Medea leaves the yard and Hassan makes his way to the house, screaming desperately.
Hassan! Hassan! No! Medea!
Epilogue. Silence. Time. Tita sits at her milk crate. After a while, she gets up and goes to the garden and she picks up a banana palm and begins planting her impatient. Slap, slap, and slap. Suddenly she hears an echo of a bird in the distance. Tita turns from the house and sees Medea, perched on the corner of the roof, wearing a dress made of flock feathers. She gives to flap her wings and make a great sound. Medea looks out over the garden, and on she goes, the sound of flight is drowned by the sound of the helicopter quickly approaching. The end.
So that was the end of the show. Did you want to give an announcement?
What?
Oh, I am a little curious. I know it's like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure it's like time. I want to hear your guys' thoughts about the end. Like, what do you guys think happened with Medea? Like,